Oh. Oh.
101.
All right. We got another find here. This was from another garage sale. If you guys been watching some of the openings, we had the Bomans and the little tops action there. We got that for $1. Got a $140 find, and we had that one there. Got that for $4. That was the 2004 tops, and we had over $400 worth of value. So this is another one. We got this for $10. Probably not a good call, but got to get some content out there for you guys. We're gonna get this started.
Subscribe to our channel now, and hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel for more videos.
Turn on those post notifications. This looks like a bunch of stuff. Oh, we got some two. So we got 90s. Ooh, I don't. Star is the brand. All right. Hopefully we got a Puckett. Check out my Puckett collection video. That's my collection of Pucketts that I've accumulated since what would it have been, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s when I started collecting. Looks like got a couple of damaged stuff here. Thank you for showing up. Let's grab a little chunk and see what we find. Not sure about the era. Oh, we got some, what is that, the 93 Upper Deck Castillo in rough shape. Looks like these were very loved. We got a couple of checklists. All right, then we're here to the 90s. You know what we're looking for in the 90s. We got the Griffey. We got Cal Ripken. Frank Thomas. Clemens. Tony Gwynn. We got to find the big names. Rosenberg. There's a manager. Bales. Oh. Armstrong. Ken Griffey Sr. I don't think that's a huge pull, but it's definitely something that people were looking for back in the day. So we'll put that aside. All right, Steve Finley, Tracy Jones, not Casey Jones. Oh, Martinez. Okay, so seeing this, I know that there are a lot of Nolan Ryans in this set that are worth some cash. So let's see if we can find some of them bad boys. Robinson, Martinez, Dwight Smith. I mean, I'm assuming if they got some 93, some that other stuff, whatever that star stuff was in the box, they probably went through this back in the day, but who knows? Who knows? They could have just been opening packs and pulling out, you know, their team, or, you know, maybe their specific players, or from Minnesota. So I'm assuming that the Pucketts are pulled, but Puckett in good condition is worth some cash. If I do miss anything, please let me know in the comments. They're not in bad shape. They're pretty square. Pretty square for a baseball card. Pat Sheridan, not Nicole Sheridan. Swindle, Johnson, Uribe, Clancy, Gary Ward, R.J. Reynolds, That's like the cigarette company. I'm going to put that aside. I don't think it's worth anything. It's just kind of silly, the name. It's kind of like the Kenny Rogers, if we find one. Skinner. Jim Eisenreich. Castillo. Stillwell. Gerald Young. Valley. Guzman. Jose Guzman. That's got to be pretty good. I'm going to pull that aside. Oh, I thought it was Sheffield. Sheffield would have been a good call. It's a checklist. Musselman. Not like the applesauce. Burns. Not George Burns. All right, we're getting to the end of this. Paul Molitor. I think he was a big name back in the day. Getting to the end of this little stack. Jack Morris, I think he was a decent one as well. Randy Johnson, also decent. Now we're going to start, Mike Witt. Now we're going to start those, and Mike Scott. Now we're going to start the stars that we got that little hint of. Next little bit. What are these? What year is this? 1990 star. All right, so let's just pull out the big names that we know. I'm sure they're all pulled out of here, but who knows? Look at the difference. What the heck? Okay. This is weird. Those are 90s. Look at the finish on this. Look at. See the shine on the front card versus the back? I don't know if these are legit cards, if one of them is a fake or a reprint or second versus first edition or something. But I'm putting those aside because that is really weird. We got to find another one of those Luis Gonzalez, but in the old colors, so we can put them side by side and keep them for my PC. Joe Ortiz. Dave Voigt. Like I said, please let me know if I'm missing anything. If there's anything that you guys know or actually, worthwhile. These look like these are all... This has got to be like... Yeah, this is like a different league. They're all these H's on there. Is that the yellow team is the H? The Harrisburg. Oh, so these are probably like AAA ball or something. So there might be names in here of people that became bigger. I'm assuming, I don't know. If you guys know anything about these star cards here, let me know down in the comments so I can, do a little research on my own. But if you can help me out, that would be definitely be helpful. So I have no idea what these are. I said I'm looking for a Puckett in these stars, and anyone who knows who these things are probably like, there isn't a Puckett in there. And dumbass. So this is the team we want, is the Columbus. So the Ohio Columbus. Luis Gonzalez. There's another one of those. So we want to get that Tafoya. Dennis Tafoya. There's a nice shiny one. And Sheenan. I'll put those aside. Let me see where I can get those Columbus ones out of here. Because those are the ones that seem like they're from a different because that's Ohio. So maybe the person that owned this collection came from that area. I don't know. Yeah, Clearwater. Is that Clearwater, Minnesota? All right, there's another Ranger there. The Prospect 92 in good shape. It's a nice one. Anthony Ward. Oh, I thought that was a Mauer, like a Joe Mauer early. Felipe Castillo. John Sipple. Rick Morris. Dave Plum. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about any of these people. None of these names strike anything. See, it's all these ones from Columbus that have the weird finish on them. So it's good that I'm pulling them aside. It could be a set 1 and set 2, or like a different printing, possibly something that came after. But I'm going to pull these aside so that maybe I can, just for my personal collection, I'll have one of the new and one of the old. But like I say, who knows? Maybe it's something that's, mid-season, preseason or something. Collins. So there's Void again. Yeah. So these are very limited. It's a very limited run on these people's names. Seems like we're getting the same multiples over and over. Perry Hill, Randy Marshall, Gastonia, Graves. There's a Columbus again. Big Columbus hits. Here we go. Jim Tracy. Whittam, Bell. Woodruff. Nope. Nothing big, nothing big. Alright, I'm going to get rid of this little stack here. It's getting a little cumbersome with my wrist. I already got enough arthritis in the wrist as it is, Can't be adding to that. Alright. There's some more. Joe Ortiz. More Columbus stuff. Patterson. Randall. Some more Star. Alright, alright. Mariano. Muhammad. David Butts. Not Seymour Butts. Don Erickson, Bradford, Alexander, Cairo, Fuller, Lewis, Medina, Landley, Linson, McCarthy. All right. Getting to the end here. Hunter, almost. Whew. Landry, Flowers, Doug Flowers. Bluefield. Must be like the Orioles or something, huh? No record. First year in pro baseball. Major League Baseball. What? So it's Orioles, but in the Bluefield. Like, what are these other teams? Like, I don't get this at all. Like, I don't know this. I am very, very green here in this right here. Please tell me if you know. There's Clay Parker. Some of these teams, they were showing, like, that's a Mariners, or that's a Brewers. Like, what is that? I don't know what that is. It's a Tigers. So that looks like a Broncos logo, but they're football. What's that? Like, is that Cubs at Pittsburgh? Yeah, playing for Spartanville and Mainsville and Spindenberg and Clearwater and Bolivia. I don't know. It says Pro Baseball and it says Major League Baseball on the back. Pro Baseball. I don't know. All right, let's get to these 90s. These are where the big hitters are going to be excited. These are the people that I know a little bit of. Glenn Davis. Santiago. Don Mattingly. That's a hit. Get rid of them sideburns, baby. Gary Sheffield. I'm also going to give him a little love. Ooh. These are where the hits are. We're finding the hits here. I think Sheffield and Mattingly were both in the top 30 cards of this set. Jim Clancy. Kevin Gross. McDowell. Jim Abbott. Another one. $40 card. Let's see it. So we're finding the goodies here. They brought them to the back. Stay tuned. Bernie Williams. I think this is a rookie. It's not, but I do believe this is another one that's sought after. I may be wrong. Bert Blyleven. I'm keeping that. That's a Twinkie hit there. When I was growing up, he was the voice of the Minnesota Twins. Greg Minton, Hauser, Darwin, Bill Swift, Mike Moore. Let's see the big boys. All right. Who do we want? We want a textless Frank Thomas, and we want a George Bush. Hopefully these are the first runs here, and we're going to see them. Joe Carter, not bad. Will Clark. Grissom. Not the current Grissom. Ken Williams. Let's see a Griffey Jr. Come on now, come on. Robin Yount. I know he's a favorite or kind of around here in Minnesota. We'll keep him. He was over in the Brewers, Wisconsin, neighboring state. 89. It's got to be is that 89 breaker? Is that Ripken? Yes, it is. We'll keep that one. Terry Steinbach. My teacher in 4th grade loved Terry Steinbach. How you doing, Mr. Foley? You know Mr. Foley. Send him a like. Share it. Mike Smith. Only a couple left. Lavardi and John Smiley. Okay, so we did get a couple of good hitters here. I think the big ones has got to be him, Sheffield, and Mattingly. I believe are the best ones. I'm keeping all these out. Gonna be sleeving them. And if you know anything, Please tell me about these star things with this Columbus. I don't even know what they are. It looks like it's Albertville and Auburn. Yeah, Miami. Miami didn't have a team back then. That was that big joke in Back to the Future. There's one oddball card in here. Or are they stuck together? No, it's an oddball. This is a weird cut one. I cut it right there every time. Bam. It's a weird cut one. All right. Well, I'm going to thank you guys for showing up and get these things in a sleeve. Please check out my other videos. Subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. Leave a like. Please share this stuff. Anyone that has any information about it, share it with them so they can help me out. Hopefully I can get a little more information about these stars. Maybe a little more information about the cards that we opened today for the big hitters, the big names. Thanks a lot for showing up. Peace. I'm out of here. Hey, thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you the most. But if you're not, hit that subscribe button. It's easy. Always check out all these other videos. There's plenty of shorts as well. Something for everybody. For the most support, head over to Patreon. All of this stuff needs to get purchased. Just open it for your enjoyment as well as mine. But to throw back support to you guys, I give away monthly giveaways, larger and larger and larger, based on the tier that you throw your support back at me. Your name always is at the end of my content. And then you get all the access before any other YouTube viewer out there. So, thanks again for showing up. We'll see you in the next one. Peace, I'm out of here.